So far we have made... So I just sat down and already I'm looking through everything that needs to be done, and already we have to fix a problem. For the high ticket, just like for the coaching applications, we're getting a lot of people that are new and haven't started, right? Like the ratio is very, very like high with a lot of people that are just like completely new. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys right here. Look, even for proof of concept here, as you can see with all the forms, I'm new, haven't started yet, I'm new, haven't started yet, I'm new, I'm new, I'm new, I'm new, I'm new, I'm new, intermediate up there. But when people are always saying that they're new, it always results in them having less than, you know, $1,000. And let me show you guys what you can do to change that. So biggest things that I have also learned that fixes this is headlines and just the messaging. If you have something that's like how to start like business model or start anything, for example, like in 2025, right? It is going to attract people that are just starting, because people that are experienced, why would they need to watch a video on how to start XYZ in 2025? It doesn't make any sense. So that is obviously like the first thing that I saw that I was like, okay, this has to get fixed. What you do is you change the headline to more so how to scale, right? Than how to start. It's a big difference. People that haven't started don't care about scale. They need to start. And people that want to scale aren't looking into things that are starting, right? It's the same thing. Like a lot of people, they realize like why the lead quality is so bad sometimes when they're like doing free courses or like free groups. People that are experienced know that there's nothing for free that is really going to change their lives at the stage where they're at. They know they have to pay to get that type of information, right? So you just have to make sure with headlines you're filtering the type of people that you want. Also, another thing, I just started sending emails out to, you know, this client's list because they weren't sending any emails at all. And I can show you off of just like one. Like $400, no one really, it's more money, cool. But what we're really looking at is it's up 1,300%. So we're going to spam the fuck out of this. If you see shit working, bro, in online business, just milk it. Because there's so many, you have to think that there's so many times where you're doing, where it feels like mundane task and nothing is fucking working. Like nothing is like actually clicking. And then you finally get some juice out of the squeeze. And you have to continue to milk it. You have to continue to juice it, because you're like, okay, if I'm looking at something and it's up 1,300%, almost 1,400, 1,370 to be exact, right? I have to milk it. I have to write off more emails and send off to the list. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write off more emails, send off to the list, and then also cook up some coaching emails too as well.
Look, and put another bullet to my heart again.
Yo, so I just had an idea that I'm gonna share with my boy, and he said that it was valid. So of course, for more of like the high ticket, we're going to switch the messaging, but for everyone else, with all the beginners, there's still a way we can help them, right? Of course, we provide free value, but there's still a way we can help them. And what I'm going to do is, in the form where all of them are like, oh, I'm a beginner, I have less than 1,000, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just read through them all, figure out what's the most common thing, and then make an offer that we can sell for like $500 or $99 a month, right? Super simple. I'm going to show you too as well. Watch this. So what I'm going to do is, everyone that is saying that they're beginner, I'm going to take all of these responses, right? And then I'm going to jot them all down on this sheet over here. And what that's going to do, it's going to allow me to map everything out, figuring out, obviously, if people are having constant problems with a specific, you know, area or in a specific, you know, type of criteria, it's pretty simple. If you want to be able to sell something, sell what people want, sell what people need, sell what helps people relieve a problem. That's pretty much the fundamental of what a product in business is, right? So finding just that core problem or a core desire of what people want, and then being able to sell it or package it correctly, bro, you're off to the races. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit down here, map everything out, and then me and that creator are gonna build it together. So as you boys can see here, super simple, complete system to build a profitable brand. Big selling points here will be the weekly live Q&A sessions, brand feedback, Q&A problem solving, and brand reviews. And one thing that I have always noticed that's generated, you know, $1 million for past clients, but also $1 million for other people that I have taught and, you know, shown how to create offers that have one-off to build their own offers. The biggest selling point is just access to a specific person, right? For example, like it can be any celebrity. Like even with a celebrity, the most valuable thing someone can get with a celebrity is time with the celebrity. The most valuable thing anyone can get with a CEO, a business owner, or a content creator is access to that specific person. So whenever you're thinking about an offer, first thing to always think about is like, yes, how can you make the offer better, but also how can you take, right, the existing face of the brand and, right, be able to let someone access like their knowledge or their expertise, right? Because even one, I can share a little bit of this, but we had one specific person where it was like a big celebrity, and we were coaching them on it. And the biggest thing was that everybody wanted was not the knowledge, yes, but being able to have more access, not in like a weird thing like, oh, I'm buying this person. Don't make it weird, bruh. But just like being able to just like either hang out or just talk to and get advice without of course get advice like a group call or something like that. Super valuable, and the take rate on it and the way it makes the offer stronger just works so much better. So any type of offers you're running, if you're a content creator or anything, run that. I'm telling you, it will work. All right, so I just talked to one of the clients that I just made the offer for, and he loved it. I mean, it was a pretty decent, dope offer. Um, I added a little bit more to it, right? Of course, not just like the Q&A calls, a lot of other features that they'll need. So what we plan on doing now, this is going to be a bit tedious, I'm not going to lie. Like this stuff, but this is the fun part, right? Like creating a product that a lot of people are going to buy. So what we're going to do now is essentially I'm planning on doing like a big master doc kind of thing, showing people, because I already explained, showing people how to go from like just A to Z, because a lot of beginners are just like more how to start, like they're more catered towards that. So what we'll do is create that. It'll be like a big master doc that someone can go through, pretty much like a bible that they can just read through and just know how to do specific thing, right? And then he's going to record it. The doc should be, for like a video recording to go over everything, it should be like 2 hours long, and then that way we can cut it up. So we'll cut it up into course modules. Then they get access to a community, one group call a week, right? And then they get 2 hour long course content with the doc that they can keep. And that's a super solid offer for $99 a month, in my opinion, right? It's not really the doc. It'll probably be the biggest selling point will be the one Q&A group call a week. And then after that will be the doc. So like I said as well, always make sure that there's some way like they can get more access, not one-on-one access, because we got to save that for the high ticket, but being able to do that will definitely run. So I am going to go ahead and bang out this doc, because this doc is going to take a minute to write out. Ironically enough, while talking about low ticket, the high ticket, there's actually something wrong with it. Just a simple bottleneck, nothing too crazy, something that easily can be fixed. But I am going to put the low ticket on pause, hop on a call with someone I'm working with, and just fix the bottlenecks, because it's slowed down a bit. But just looking through it and just looking through numbers, I know what could be fixed. We're just gonna hop on a call and then go through everything, so we can go ahead and fix that before we move on to the other thing. Because it's all about focus, and when something breaks, instead of building something else, just fix what's broken. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into that and figure out what's going on. So how's everything going? I wanted to go ahead, and what we'll do in this call is just look through everything we have running right now and just make it better. Like we need to just put everything aside. No emotions, no nothing. We just need to just look at everything and figure out what needs to be better.
I was like, there's no reason if you didn't put in the work and are able to do that, that you wouldn't be able to make that amount of money.
Exactly. So it's like we just have to definitely just be, on it with how we're selling, because of course we don't want to come off and just sell bad products.
It was just, that might have been my fault. The only person that's asked was the one you did.
That's why he refunded. Because anytime you're on a sales call and it's getting towards guarantees, they're not sold. All right, just got off the call, and the problem is pretty fucking simple. So it's honestly two things, maybe three, but two big things. One thing is we're not contacting the leads fast enough. Simply just when leads are coming in and they're filling out a form, we're not contacting them in the first 5 minutes. And the reason why it's 5 minutes is actually you can check any offer I've ran multiple times. When someone, think about it, someone is going through and they're filling out a form to get like coaching or they're interested in an offer. Think about contacting them in the first 5 minutes. They're probably still watching that person's video. They're probably still, right, just like lingering around that personal profile. So when you hit them up, it's super fresh on their mind because they just thought about it, right? I don't know if any of you guys are some Riz masters or whatever, but you ever hit up a girl and they're like, I was just thinking about you, perfect time. Don't do that when they're thinking about someone else. Same thing, it works in business too as well. If you wait till after 5 minutes after someone fills out like a high ticket form, think about how many other profiles they scroll on, how many other businesses are selling to them, how many other things they're looking at and then forgetting. And then when you hit them up, they're like, wait, what did I do again? I think I remember. You don't want to talk to people that think they remember. You want to talk to people that just filled it out. So that's a big thing, and I can show you 1 second. When people come through and they fill out these forms, it's tagged for a reason, right? So what will happen is it'll shoot into here. Instantly, what we want to do is we want to shoot them a text. And after we shoot them a text, we want to be able to double dial them. And what I mean by that is usually call them twice. Because if you're not calling twice, sometimes the first call doesn't go through. So you want to make sure you call them twice to get an answer. And that's one of the main reasons why it's slowed down a bit, because we're actually burning and wasting leads by not doing it. So you should always be doing that. Another thing that we can be doing to fix a lot of this is we get notifications when people join, like on the free course that we're giving away. One thing we definitely want to do is hit those guys up too as well. Like they're opting in for a free course. So instead of like just only hitting the guys that opt in for the coaching, hitting guys up that opt in for the free course as well. So that way we can always just have conversations with everyone. Because at the end of the day, the more people you're talking to, the more people you'll be able to convert. It's just super simple numbers. So we're gonna go in there and fix that shit and then fucking print. Simply because like that's just what you have to do. Whenever there's something that's wrong, don't procrastinate on it. In business, you have to fix like broken and leaky pipes very quickly. So we're gonna fix this shit and then start printing. Yo, so just got the last payment of the day to come through, and I can show you right here. So as you can see, we just had the second payment go through for today, 8 minutes ago. That will put us close to the 10K a month mark. We're like just like right there on this specific offer. So just gonna keep running it up. So far, just to end this off, we have made $4,000 so far with this payment processor. The reason why we moved over from this payment processor is simply just because it shut down on us for a couple of days. So then we moved over to this one, and on this one, we made $3,500 so far. And then of course, we're selling digital products as well. So inside of that digital product store, we have made $2,700 so far too as well, almost $2,800. So not bad at all to start everything off from scratch.